think the big headline actually was this enormous 20% increase, or almost 20% increase in airline fares. That added a tenth right off the bat to the numbers. But I think the real headline is inflation is still running hot and it's still likely to cool. I think what people are missing here is there's massive drag being imposed upon the economy from a declining deficit. The federal budget deficit is going to fall by about $1.7 trillion this year. We've got a massive trade deficit sucking money out of the economy. We've got a 2% increase in mortgage rates. This is breaking on the economy. It's going to slow the economy down. Inflation is going to fade. So it didn't really fade much this month. And people may be disappointed by that, but it is going to fade in the months ahead. And I think markets are kind of realizing that.
Largely agree that inflation will start to decelerate. The question is how fast and how much the Fed's going to have to raise rates to get there, and the ensuing slowdown that they're going to create. So we're basically in the middle of a regime change. We had a stimulus-led market for a number of years, and now fiscal stimulus has been unwound, and now monetary stimulus is starting to get unwound. And this is going to lead to a different market, a set of leaders in the marketplace. So we're in the middle of that. And we'd rather be defensive at this point and stay in companies that are not exposed to much of the economy and are really insulated from the cycle, because we can't tell exactly when the dust will settle on inflation, on supply chain disruptions, and all of the uncertainties that are driving this market.
CPI number came out a little bit hotter than people had hoped for. And then I think after some initial pull down in the market, they began to realize, listen, we got what we expected. We didn't get what we hoped for, but we got what we expected. And now we'll have to look to tomorrow's inflation number and see where that is. But I think you very aptly bring up stablecoin, because I think by reflection, you recall we had a pretty ugly-looking sell-off on Monday, and it looked like a liquidity squeeze, and a lot of us were trying to figure out where was the liquidity squeeze coming from. I guess maybe it was coming from currency. Little did I realize that it might be coming from cryptocurrency. So I think that's we have a new thing to look at here. People were talking about the weakness in Bitcoin seemed to come with the weakness in the high cap techs. But I think traders are going to have to watch any sudden weakness in the cryptocurrencies will have people recoil and get very defensive in here.
I'm an optimist, but I do think we are going to see some rifts of recession, and I do suspect that at the point when the recession actually starts, that's when I think that these tech names really start working again. And so if you take the view that these rates will cause some form of a recession, I think that it's prudent to be still deploying through the bottom here into the fall.